is Evan. That's Jared. That's Ricardo, and that's George.
You don't speak for me.
Well, then speak.
This is not George.
You don't know my name.
Evan, why don't you go over a review of today's topics that we discussed about in depth?
Really?
Yeah. We just.
What are those topics?
You're not paying attention to us again, are you?
Oh man.
Do I ever?
Oh, by the way, what was the thing? Yeah, I was at work and I was talking to one of the guys, and we were talking about some stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, we made this one podcast thing and this and that. We're like joking around, and he's like, oh yeah, just let's see if you become one of those famous podcaster people, like and I'm like, oh yeah, like this one person my girl watches all the time. What was her name? Like some super famous podcaster chick. And then he's like, oh, Jenna Marbles. Is that what you're talking about? And I'm like, yeah, good playoff. Yeah, like going as if you didn't know right off the bat. Yeah, I saw through that.
He's like, damn, it's on the tip of my tongue.
As if you didn't know exactly what I was thinking about.
And then he's like, yeah, it was pretty funny. I was like, you're faking it.
So let's talk about Jenna Marbles. Jenna Marbles is...
I don't know anything about her.
Neither do I. I've only seen one thing.
I just see what Heather.
She was an ex-go-go dancer.
Oh, really?
I just found that out from him.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
From my research.
Yeah. Extensive research.
Yeah, Wikipedia.
Yeah. So now that we're on the air, we have nothing to talk about.
We talked about so much.
We were talking for the past 45 minutes about just non-stop good topics.
We forgot one of the cables that we need to
to function,
to podcast,
to breathe, and to cast.
Yeah, we were here
to pause.
But somehow talking apparently. Yeah, and then in the process of getting that, we were just talking, and there goes all our ideas.
So I guess we'll wing it.
So now we just do an interpretive.
Okay, but
interpretive dance.
To the question I asked quickly before.
Oh.
If
electricity.
If the power grid went down. There's nothing. You can't get food from the grocery stores. Well, you can until they're completely depleted and looted. How would you survive? Could you do it?
Take
outdoor world.
Oh, yeah.
Outdoor world, bro.
I mean, that's gonna be looted pretty quick.
Yeah, no.
You gotta make sure.
I'd be there looting immediately.
That'd be the first place you go.
I do that every Saturday.
You're behind the counter, trying to get their guns off. Come on, these dudes locks.
Sir, not again, please.
He's like, I'm trading. Where are your bolt cutters? They're like, aisle 13.
We've been through this. You're failing your test.
You're not very good.
George would just buy that huge fucking tank. He's just grabbing fish. He's like, sir, stop it.
I'm only doing catch and release.
Yeah,
you're hurting. You're nail marks. You're in that.
He falls in. The fish are the tables have turned. Swallow him whole.
Oh my god.
They're pushing him down to the bottom.
In the water, a shark has every advantage on you. But on land, you can kick that shark's ass. Bring it, sharks. Come to my house.
Yeah.
I feel like the shark could.
It's a good grab.
Yeah, I feel like the shark could easily just flail around and then randomly just catch a leg and then.
They can
touche shark.
Touche, trying to crawl away. He's moving, it's swaying back and forth. And Santa's just throwing something. You're just no.
Wait, but they can't breathe if they're not swimming, right? I heard something about that. It's not
they breathe air, dude.
No, they've evolved.
if they're on land, the joke is they're on land, man.
No, I get that. What I'm saying is if they're swimming, that's the only time they're able to breathe. Not just because of the being in the water, but just in general. If they're motionless, they don't breathe.
What are you talking about?
That's what I heard. I don't know for sure.
Most sharks don't get oxygen if they don't flow water through their gills.
Right.
But they can't go backwards.
Wait,
no.
Most
sharks
most
can't.
Fish
most
or most sharks?
Sharks.
Yeah, fish are better than sharks.
No,
very
did
much.
you fucking see Deep Blue? The movie where ran is they swam backwards.
Yeah.
When they made super smart sharks.
Yeah.
How did they do that?
It was so funny.
That was a good movie.
Oh man, Samuel Jackson.
They really changed it up in that movie. The black guy survives.
Yeah,
they were ahead of their time.
Well, that's Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson was one of the
oh no, you're right.
He makes that big speech.
Damn, did he? Yeah, makes a big.
And god damn, did he die?
Yeah, everybody was we're gonna make it.
And it doesn't end there. They fucking rip him in half. Underwater, they're just
and the guy was like, I wouldn't stand so close to the edge.
Yeah, in the beginning.
My favorite part when he's like, I'm tired of all these motherfucking sharks, all these motherfucking tanks.
And the part where with
Thank you.
who was it? LL Cool J, when he was like in the.
That's who that was?
Yeah, that's.
Oh, in the oven.
Yeah, in the oven. Like that whole scene kind of gave me in a good way, like the vibe of the Jurassic Park when the kids were in the kitchen.
Yeah.
The whole time I was like, whoa, what are you gonna do? And he gets in the oven and then it's just still fucking clawing, like somehow like getting his way through. I'm just like, oh, he's there.
He's using like the axe. He's like, cook, guys, and it's he's like eating through. I was like, oh my god.
Jesus.
And things like hitting the glass, just like slowly hitting. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Freaking.
So
What about ovens? Being in ovens?
Ovens?
Something about it.
So let's talk about things we like cooking in ovens. Sharks.
How do you like your shark?
Yeah, that was it. He killed the shark that
that's-
way.
He
that was
turned
really
on the
good,
gas and then he like jumped over it and swam and then just like got his life.
You ate my bird.
But it's,
He like dives into the water.
but it's kind of funny how that worked out if you think about it, because he killed the shark that was in the water, but saved himself from the explosion by diving into the water.
No, the shark like jumps out like at the right
At the
moment.
right
or something.
moment to
yeah.
die.
Yeah, like right as the light is like going over or some
Fuck
shit.
my
Yeah,
life.
Like that squirrel that ran under my tires.
that's horrible.
He waited for the right moment to jump in front of my tire.
He wanted to die.
I mean, you were in the car. I swerved. He stopped running. I thought it was okay. Then he jumped under my tire.
Let me ask you guys something. If you're driving and a squirrel like runs in the middle of the road,
Wait, everyone has to
Would
sneeze.
you-
Everyone has to sneeze. Everyone.
Strawberries.
Wait.
Strawberries.
Sneeze. Look up.
It's like going away.
No, look higher up. Look up.
Breathe in from your mouth heavily.
so if a squirrel runs in front of you, would you? I know everyone would probably swerve, but would you stop? Would you
I
like
mean-
just slam on your brakes and stop?
I'd see if I could stop. If I'm going like,
if you're
if
going,
I'm
let's
going
say
50 and it's a school zone, I'm not gonna stop.
Squirrels, kids.
I think. So what's the difference? I think you should try to aim for the squirrel. That way, like it actually goes out of your way instead of trying to avoid it, and then
he moves
it
it.
going
Yeah, you
into your
just-
way. Yeah.
But he stopped. He literally the road.
know,
I'm like,
you
I'm
gotta-
going.
you gotta
He
just
runs.
drive
He turns
towards
back. Then he runs again.
You gotta drive towards.
He
it.
was like, I can't make it. Wait, maybe.
You hesitate.
He
You
runs.
run.
Yeah,
Credit to
Captain's
the squirrel
like,
for at least
can't-
making a move. Remember that? We were just talking before about the pigeon, which didn't move at all when we saw,
pigeon
we
just
saw that
stayed
thing get
there.
run over.
The pigeon just stayed there as a tire came
Wanted to die.
So there's
He accepted his fate.
there's actually a Seinfeld episode about that where it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's like I ran over a pigeon. It's like you ran over a pigeon. It's like there's an unwritten law that it's like, right as you get close to them they fly away. It's unwritten. That's just how it is. But you ran him over. It's like you're a monster.
The squirrel had only two choices: run this way, or run that way. The pigeon had an extra fucking dimension. There's another plane to fly through. Like, oh, I'm not just bound by ground laws. I can
What
fly.
happens if that was someone's pet and they clip the wings?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You monster.
I mean, I didn't do the running over. I just witnessed it.
Somebody else is like, come on, boy. Where is he? There's just like feathers like floating down.
Mike Tyson, we're sorry.
It was just this regular-looking,
It just beats
large
the hell out of
African gray parrot.
Why'd you do this?
That one.
Man, I
It
hate.
was the pigeon.
I'm just kidding. I don't hate anything.
I just feel.
How long he pretends to hate.
Filled with hate.
I hate. Period. That's it. I just hate.
Facade that she wears.
Yeah.
It's living inside the rear of the
Die.
Oh my god.
No. That's a Reaper,
right, so-
Reaper from Overwatch.
So what'd you guys do last week when I was gone?
I had a lot more fun.
We're gonna make some changes.
How was
There was a lot better flow. And
was
we were back
playing
after
golf.
30 seconds. I was like,
Oh yeah, it is.
how was the driving range?
Yeah, it's just like a bloody like.
just like,
hand.
just like whack 'em.
You know, I've yet to ever be to the driving range.
It's actually a
Oh,
lot of
damn.
fun.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, go.
It's really fun. We should go right now.
Fucking fun.
I mean, after this.
Yeah, in the rain.
Right now.
Yeah. Stay in the rain, like slip on the That's 3 stories.
Yeah, you like landed there. It's like he's like, he's like falling.
So is our producer.
They like flying through the air.
This is arm spread, perfect star.
So is our producer.
You have to
gone
get a
again?
lot of spin.
Yeah, she's walking one of the dogs
Yes.
while the other dog whines and bitches about it.
And what's wrong with
Cute.
that? Wait, why did you take them both out together?
Because they're
They don't.
bitches.
Because
They distract each other.
They won't focus. They're like, I need to pee. Can you take us out to pee? Okay, then they go out to pee. They just play.
Dogs are so
They
crazy.
come back in like, oh,
They're so dumb.
we didn't pee.
Yeah, dude. Dogs like don't give a fuck. Like I remember our friend's dog Naya. We were at the pool and there was like a shit ton of dogs. And Naya she's like, all right, cool. I want to play, but let me just go over here and take a shit really quick. So while she's taking a shit, all the dogs are like, oh hey, look, that dog's taking a shit. It just starts like fucking trying to play with her, and she's just like, I'm trying. And she's like, I'm trying to takes like the quickest shit out. And she's just like, I'm done.
Okay.
It's like runs back to play. I'm just like, holy shit, man.
They're like little children.
I'm like, give her 5 fucking seconds.
Yeah.
He's like, come on. Like, she
And not that, but they're like sniffing it too while it's happening. They're like, oh shit, that's what you ate. Yeah.
Like, get away from the fucking.
Oh shit, it's shit.
It's like, you eat pebbles too.
Freaking.
My life is so good.
Like the time, like this cute one right here, and then the other one was. They're like, oh look, a duck, run. Oh look, a screen door. Duck.
Yeah, just pressing through. It's like,
Wait, who's was it Ness or Lucy that ran
It
through?
was Lucy.
Lucy.
Yeah, because
and that's like, since it's open.
Since it's open, I'll step through.
I knew it was me because I had to fix it. I'm like, fuck, let me go to fucking
I
Home
remember-
Depot and fucking buy this fucking screen door and fucking tools.
I just remember the look on your face after having. You're just like,
I know. I thought it was funny because Lucy just going through the screen door. She's like, "Hey!" And goes, I'm like, "Oh my god!" And she's just like, nonchalantly, just, let me just, I don't know. I'm like,
Oh, where'd the duck go?
You're so silly. It's so funny, but I have to fucking. It's coming out of my pocket.
and then she just looks back. Then she just looks back at you with those doleful eyes. She's like, oh, I can't stay mad at you.
Money pit you. And that's when we learned how much of a bitch it is to replace the fucking screen on one of those pool enclosures.
It's not that bad. To do a whole screen enclosure,
Oh my
it's,
God.
it's a fucking.
To do one panel, it's like, okay, but to do the whole enclosure, Jesus Christ, I can't.
I'm pretty sure you get in a rhythm.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
how are we gonna do the top ones?
that's true.
Right? Balance. You gotta have balance.
You just walk on those beams.
They're just wobbling back and forth. It's like, these aren't sturdy at all.
And you got to make sure the screen is nice and tight too.
Make sure you're over the pool. You like hit the side before you go in. You just knocked out for
Face down, knocked out, floating.
It's a
Go
concrete.
ahead, just swim.
You just fucking hit it sideways.
Yeah, you knock the air. You're like,
Oh man,
Those dogs are really going at it.
It's so funny.
we should have a session on the floor, like kind of like the dogs play with us, and just be like dogs. We'll talk about dog things with dogs. They're just adorable.
Then they
I just
all
want to be near the dogs. Yeah, no.
You see, she just got a bath yesterday,
Wait,
but she attacked her tail, and that's it's so ragged looking right now.
Yeah.
It's like,
jeez.
right?
For all our viewers who can't see,
They are the
dog-
cutest.
They're being cute.
our dog's tail.
15
Yeah,
of them.
our bitches are the best.
We have
bitches.
like 8 golden retrievers.
All of them puppies.
That's just adorable. So I like this one meme that says, no, it's like a scene where it's like
dank memes.
running was invented by Thomas Running when he tried to fly twice as fast. It's like that's so stupid. Or like the one where it's like bike is short for bicycle. Like what the fuck? Who comes up with this stupid shit, bro?
We
It's
can.
so dumb. It's funny.
One of my favorite ones was like, it's a quote, and it's like, the problem with internet quotes is knowing the validity. Abraham Lincoln.
Oh man.
Abraham Lincoln was ahead of his time.
Yeah,
First presidential tweet.
Did you guys see the video where like it's a lady driving down the street and fucking it's like if you were just and she like hits a guy and it's like car accident. If you had just been 5 miles per hour slower and it's like it could save a life and she like stops, she looks up and like it's Hitler and he's like
God.
yeah. He like goes over like gets in a cardboard box with like Nazi time machine. He goes disappears and she's like
yeah.
Damn.
Imagine that.
sometimes you should drive fast.
Yeah. Kill as many potential
I
dictators
mean, what
as
if
possible.
what if she was driving 5 miles slower and then still hits the guy in the crosswalk, but instead of kills him, just
Makes
leaves him
him
paralyzed
stronger.
from the neck down? Therefore, his life is way worse, in my opinion.
And then,
He'll
he'll
be much more resentful of the world.
But because of that, he starts to detest people, and then starts manipulating everyone to murder each other, and then causes another.
That's horrible. He like starts with like his nurse, and then she like talks about like her husband. It's like it sounds like he's cheating on me. It's like, I don't know. It's like you should kill him.
You should, yeah. He just whispers.
Wait, isn't this like the premise to Looper or Loop?
Lucifer, yeah.
Looper.
Yeah.
Looper, yeah. Right.
Yeah, Looper. With,
I've never seen that movie.
with Matthew McConaughey. And,
Where you have to
Tim
kill
Burton.
yourself eventually. What? Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
And
You know
that
the
other
kid
guy.
that's
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
Jason David-Levitt.
Yeah, the movie
So hot
Looper
right now.
He's
didn't
so
make
hot
any
right
sense to me, really.
now. Which one, Looper?
Yeah.
Wait, what's it about?
Time travel, and he went back in time to try
to
to
assassinate
prevent.
people.
Pretty much. That's like a. So he.
Well, no, you don't go back in time. Like, they send people to you in time or something. Right? Wait.
Wait, what?
I think they send people back to you.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
then
people
you
send
kill
people-
them,
yeah.
and like they come attached with money on them, and you're like, okay, that's my pay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's it.
You're paid for the
I
future.
thought.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, and then like when you kill somebody, and then like you open it up, and they have all gold bars. Then that's it. You're gonna like be dead, and then you're
It's
killing
your turn.
yourself.
It's your
You
turn.
killed yourself.
Oh.
So then that was them closing your contract, and then they give you a big payout because you killed yourself, and you're just like, all right, well, I know eventually that's gonna be me. Let me just fucking spend all this money like crazy style.
In the end, he decided to kill himself because that's like
To save a kid that
to
was
say.
going to be Hitler.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, if he didn't do that, then
I mean, he could have just killed Hitler.
or he could have saved. You know,
Could have killed the kid.
You want to save the child, not.
No, that's what
Yeah, the
person
old
was trying to do.
Bruce-
Yeah, but then that just makes him become the evil man.
Exactly. So he's at the end he
Or
saw
they
it
could
all
have just
come together.
successfully killed the kid.
So if he was
Right?
sparing Hitler and the whole thing, like Hitler doesn't,
he
and
has
like
those
killing
crazy
million
ass
people.
fucking powers. Well, like all the
They had-
people
they
were
had
in
a
the fucking-
chance to kill
yeah,
that
he,
kid.
He was like he like floats people up and like tears them apart. Shit.
Okay, but so
There's three coming in the
moral
front
of the
door right
story-
now. You're like, oh fuck.
Moral of the story is basically if you're gonna kill a kid, either do it or don't. Don't pussyfoot.
That's right. Or you kill
fucking,
yourself
like,
to save everyone.
That's what I took, right?
The Home
Would you-
Alone. It's like, if they would have just used that in Home Alone, it's like, hey kid, go to bam. It's really easy.
Come here, kid. Oh shit.
Like, the end. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's $15 at a movie theater I ever spent.
Yeah. Well, back in the day, it was like $4.
Their family falls apart. It's like, if you didn't
Probably
leave Kevin at home.
I mean, well, yeah.
How much is like one single trip to a movie theater now? Like
$25.
something like that,
It depends
right?
on what kind of
Right?
theater you
It's
go
like,
into.
I wish I was exaggerating.
No, if you go to like
so
the
expensive, that's not
fucking IMAX or
Yeah, right.
Dolby, whatever. it's
What is Dolby? Dolby
Better audio.
audio.
I think it's a lot better than IMAX.
Fuck.
The
It's just like-
seats are good too.
Yeah, the seats are
Yeah.
fucking like awesome seats
Oh my
that you
God.
can lay down
Do
and
they
then
jerk
like
you off
mean,
too?
you-
and then there's just speakers everywhere.
It's like,
So
oh man, it's so good. This movie's so good right now.
You can't
Right
beat
as
anything.
the movie has its fun.
Yeah. Rising action.
The only thing
Rising
with
action is like, oh man, this is so good.
the only thing with
All right, guys, let's try not to talk over people.
Only those two heard that. I don't know. I missed all of that. Apparently, it was very funny though.
No, it's just. I said, we're like, what are they doing? Like with Dolby, what are they like? They jerk you off like in the movie or some shit, and like,
It is worth the extra $5 then.
and then yeah, no.
But wait, are you
It's
like
$5.
are you first in line or is like it's just in a row?
No, it's just
I'm
like,
having
and
fun.
then every
comes
chair
attached to you.
has like their jerker
Oh,
off.
like the cushions
Take a roll.
actually just like a human with cushions on. Hands come out of the mouth.
It's like spinning around there.
Another hand comes behind you, stuck into your pillow, fluffs it.
It's like, man, this is clearly his non-dominant hand. He's mashing it around.
Get in the game, man.
Yeah, why does it?
The European reach around. God, I don't know, man.
Oh, shit. What was I say? Oh yeah, I pick. Like, that's the
Do
best for
they
me.
take pictures of you while you watch a movie? I don't know.
Almost exclusively.
Oh yeah.
That'd be weird. It's like,
This is
it's
your
like,
other-
here's when they revealed the murder.
Yeah.
No,
It's rising action.
my brother said that in AMC some theaters have
Dinner and
some theaters have cameras pointed at the audience just in case like whatever. things go down. And then
Oh, not any cheat, but like as
no,
a full,
yeah,
on the camera, on the screen.
yeah, on the
top
screen
or some
pointing
shit.
at you.
I mean, have you never seen like the previews for a movie and the previews for the movie show the audience getting scared in a horror scene?
No, that is for the reactions. I think that he means
Yeah.
like if there's an assault or something that happens.
Yeah,
Something
just
like
like
that.
a security camera or
Like the
whatever.
Aurora.
Yeah.
Like Aurora.
And
I'll have to rethink my strategy.
yeah, I was gonna say like, oh man, like I've done some stuff in theaters. I hope
Some shady ass shit.
it's like taking a shit.
Yeah. Oh man, like
It's on Pornhub now.
I don't know how real this is, but like when like 50 Shades of Grey came out, you see like a bunch of like cucumbers.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, oh, dude, Clay, just come on, man. Like,
they walk
movie.
It's like pickles. What?
This is still good.
Let's ask our
Man,
producer.
I am glad I don't work in movie theater anymore.
Great. Oh man.
This is the worst first job I ever had.
Like, that would Astroglide.
Good thing I'm eating healthy. Screw you right in my salad.
To fucking kill Bossa.
Jeez.
Apple.
Little Nicky.
If you're brave enough.
Little Hitler, go pick out your pineapple.
Nice try.
Holy shit! That was great.
These dogs.
Yeah, those dogs are just
We
going
gotta lay down the law.
Lay down the law.
Hey dogs.
Producer, lay down
hey, dogs.
the law.
Hey. Yeah. Okay. They're good.
Human law.
You brought Lucy to you.
All they need is loud voice.
Lay down the law, Patty. You just hear in the background, Patty. Just, I told you.
You're fucking.
I don't think we should get the dog here.
Yeah, I should.
She always sees like.
Yeah, like the impact is just off camera. He likes to wind up.
Yo,
He's
dude,
like, well, I mean, it's not.
we should do that. Have like a GoPro like on like a plushie dog. And just like, it's like, that'd be great. But like really bad. But
That'd be horrible.
A dog toy.
Really
It's like a dog toy, one of the big ones.
Yeah.
And he's like smacking
yeah.
one of the door.
Hey, but it looks with the fur. It looks like it's real. It almost like we're abusing it.
they like walk by in the background. It's like, wait, that's not.
Yeah, that's the other dog.
This is a twin.
It's the baby. It's the baby from American Sniper.
Oh my god.
Just robotic like wheels on there.
Don't walk away from me, young lady.
What do you have to say for yourself? Beep, beep, boop,
Steam powered.
Yeah, like, I just
If we're gonna attack on Titan. You steam.
Basically, just starts coming off. That's like all the steam is like just covering everything.
that was pretty
Like an annoying ass whistle. 30 minutes into this podcast.
I know.
Are we doing another ASMR shows?
Oh yeah.
I saw this funny video. It was like ASMR. It was like when you're taking a test in your classroom, but the next class over is being really loud. It's like, yeah! You just hear like paper like flipping and like pencils. Right? It sounded so relaxing. I was like,
Yes, alright. Okay. We gotta check it out, guys. Let's put some ASMR videos right now. See if it's anything resembling.
I feel like
No, I don't think they have backwash ASMR.
I think they should. We should make it.
it's just all dislikes. It's like,
when,
I'm gonna find you, I'm gonna kill you.
I mean, it could just be things like if someone goes, so yeah, and whenever you talk, you just and then whenever you pause, and then I was just talking about this one thing.
Hey, just edits
Stop
everything
it.
where it's just a little noise.
It's awful. I hate this. I hate everything about this.
It's just like so weird.
I feel harassed.
Oh, you. Okay.
Everybody's
Sorry.
like,
I feel triggered.
I don't know why I watched the entire 5 minutes. See, I was uncomfortable the entire time.
He just kept wetting his lips and saying moist slowly.
we like look back at Ricardo. It's just like fucking. What is it? What, cotton mouth?
Just like white powder.
It's us in Nevada in Vegas again.
Oh, dude, that's the worst.
Oh man.
Can you guys
Dude,
tell the
whoever-
story?
If anyone,
The story.
if
For the
any
sake
of
the
these
pod.
viewers,
Oh,
I don't want them to
oh
find me.
yeah,
the one where you
I'm
assaulted.
sorry, man, but it's for the sake of the pod.
dude, almost like attempted murder on this old lady. And you just didn't.
I followed her.
You didn't even have your fill. You went back to the next game to finish her off.
It was in a different casino, man. That shit was insane. Okay.
Okay,
Alright, we need context for this.
so what happened was we were in Vegas, minding our own business. We were spreading the good word of the Lord.
Oh my god.
No.
The city of sin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. So we were walking through a casino.
But we just. This was after we ate, right? Or was this after the?
No, I think we were just walking. We were just walking through a casino this time.
Oh, it wasn't after.
It was in the beginning.
So you didn't have your fill.
No, we were just walking, maybe looking for a craps table, and which is the best game.
Craps.
We'll get to that later.
Craps
We're
is
gonna
nice.
have a whole
Yes.
segment.
Yeah.
It's on just like
Technique.
craps.
This is our biggest segment
We condone gambling.
with our guests, Evan and Jared.
We weren't there. Evan and I were.
You
not.
guys should go to Vegas.
We
But I've
invited
heard
you.
this is so
We invited you.
We should do a podcast in Vegas.
Yeah, you know what's scary about the story?
Fly to
Tell
different
it.
cities.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were right, telling the story. Right. So we were walking through the casino, and through the walkway, mind you, the designated walkway. There's the. It's where you go, but. You know, we were walking we were walking abreast.
We were walking straight, Jordan, all of us, and then
A wall
for
of just-
some reason, Ricardo turns around in front of us and walks backwards in a crowded casino.
I'm just excited. I'm like, yo guys, so this and all this other shit's happening. I'm like, yo guys, you know, they have this place over here, and then I like barely turn around and I run into this like old Asian lady, and she like slowly like topples over. And
Don't be modest. He wound up
no,
right in the back of the head.
She went down like a sack of potatoes down,
Sack
man.
of potatoes,
like,
and it was like this old lady.
No attempt to brace her fall.
Where was she from? I want to say like maybe
You can just hear her bones
I
breaking.
don't know, like Indonesia, nah,
Philippines,
maybe Filipino, maybe something like that. Yeah,
but
not
yeah.
like Chinese, maybe Chinese,
probably
not
Chinese.
Japanese,
I think
maybe
Filipino.
Filipino. Yeah,
But
I don't know.
She was
went down and
she
like
just went.
right away. We're just I don't even know what to do. We were just like, oh my god, we're sorry.
She
And
went
like
down
I don't
hard.
think she spoke English.
No.
And
Ricardo quickly went to help her.
yeah, was trying to help her, and
He offered he offered her his hand, and she.
Dude, this lady wanted to kill you.
Bro,
she
she
like
did.
slapped her hand away, and she
Yeah.
was like,
She had the most.
I don't know. We didn't
terrified
know
and
because she was saying in her
disgusted
language,
face.
but yeah, she put some voodoo curse on her. She said some shit and started like giving you curses.
She gave him the white devil look.
Yeah,
like
dude.
fucking of
It-
hatred. Like
And Ricardo, man,
not
I
white.
can't. I remember your face. You're just like, because you don't know what to do because you feel bad and you're trying to help, and she's just like,
she's not having
you,
it. She's
dude.
not having it.
yeah,
bro.
I know.
I'm like,
And
please,
you're like,
I'm so
oh.
sorry. Let me put my hands together and like bow down or something.
Yeah, you're just
Oh my god!
please, I don't know.
Patronize her now.
I'm like,
We're not even her culture.
I'm like, I don't know what you understand. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, please let me help you. She's like, ah. And I'm like, she's like,
You like grab her hand, she's like, oh, my hand.
he like grabbed her hand, like slipped off her ring accidentally.
You're like grabbing you like he's like alright, grab it. He's hurting you. Like, get up.
Get up, old woman.
Like we call it.
No.
Security
the
guard.
security guard.
Yeah.
He was right there. He comes over and just arrests Ricardo.
Yeah, no.
He just comes over and he's just like, we're trying to explain it, and like he saw everything. The security's like, don't worry, I saw everything. And we're like, we don't know what to do. Like, we want to help out, but like she's like angry right now.
She's still on
not
the
about
floor,
it. She's still on the
mind
floor.
you.
man.
Like, I'm like, yeah, let me. I don't know
Let me
what to
pick
do.
her up. Like no.
She hasn't gotten up yet.
I'm like, am I
Yeah,
gonna
the
get
security
sued for
guard-
this?
Yeah,
I don't know what's happening.
You know, okay, so
what's gonna happen?
I don't know if it was shady what we did, but like, no, we didn't do anything shady. But like,
The security guard said,
we talked to security guard. We're like, do we stay here?
Yeah,
Can
like,
we go? Like, I don't know. Do
he's
we need
like-
to fill out something? And the guy's just like, I saw what happened. It was an accident.
Like,
Like,
just
clearly
go.
she doesn't want you here. Just go.
Yeah.
So we went, and
well, we came.
you
we went
think
back
that's where
later.
the story ends.
It's not.
That's just where it begins.
It's not. We went back. We went back to that same casino later that day. No, later that day, and we saw that same security
I
guard.
saw that the chalk outline.
Stop talking over each other.
She said
she
stop
didn't
talking
make
to
it.
But oops, yeah, we talk over each other too much. But yeah, we went back to the same area. We saw the same security guard. We talked to him, this and that, and like we asked him, "Well, how's she doing? Is everything all right?" He's like, "Yeah, she just had a hurt hip, but she went back up to her room. You know, she's just recovering. It's fine. It's no big deal. This and that."
No, but he also said
She felt
this
earlier.
wasn't the first time. This is like the
Yeah.
second time she's fallen. Like someone by accident, someone else bumped into her, and she fell. Man, it almost makes me think like she's trying to get like
get
insurance,
something,
yeah,
like-
like some sort of shit. Like,
Yeah, she fell earlier that day. That's right. He told us that. Then the next day, we're looking for a place to eat breakfast.
Yeah.
We asked him, "Well, how's she doing? Is everything all right?" He's like, "Yeah, she just had a hurt hip, but she went back up to her room. You know, she's just recovering. It's fine. It's no big deal. This and that." So we're like, well, we can't go back to the same casino.
This was in
We went to the
Caesars,
Palms.
right?
We went to the
But the
Palms.
first one where
The
she
first
fell
one was like in
Caesars.
Caesars or somewhere. It was in Caesars Palace.
Yeah.
And then we went to
Rio.
Rio's-
Dude, so
Rio's-
far out. We went like the
Yeah.
furthest you can.
a completely different like hotel. We like ate. We sat down. We couldn't find like the World Carnival buffet.
We were gonna go to the buffet, but we had the time wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
We missed it. So we're like, okay, let's go to this other
We
restaurant.
went to this random place, and then
Guess
okay.
who's sitting across from
Oh, no,
us?
dude, we didn't see her until the very end. Like we're like, oh man, like there's this like really cute like Asian
no,
chick.
no,
We're like, oh man, she's
no,
pretty
no.
fine though, with like a nice like red dress or something. I'm like, damn, yo,
Wait,
she's so good.
Ricardo, but before that,
What?
we were talking about it again.
We were talking-
We were joking
during-
and talking
we were joking.
beforehand.
During the dinner table, yeah, during the little breakfast, we were talking about like, oh man, like what if we see her again? What if? And then like
Making fun of her.
after seeing that like hot Asian chick
the big table of
right
Asians,
next to us, yeah.
they all stand up, they're leaving, and then they see her like, no.
I didn't believe you guys. I did not. I'm like, I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look, and I don't even want to make eye contact. I just don't want to see this person because she's gonna give me
You
shit.
just don't want her to exist anymore.
But
Let me go finish it.
no,
I don't want her in my reality.
so pretty much, I guess we waited like maybe like another like 10 minutes after that.
Waited. We were hiding. You,
No,
you
dude,
were
I was
like
hiding
the
for a
lowest
while.
in that booth I've ever. You're just
But
like.
after we finished eating, like which was a good while after they left, I went to go to the bathroom, which was like a little small walk there, and I saw her. I'm like,
She was walking
I'm
in the
like,
hallway.
oh god. And I'm like, oh, like, let me just not even like let me walk slowly. So she just kind of like walks away. Like she was just leaving the bathroom where I was going towards, not the woman's bathroom, but you know.
He wanted to finish the job.
but yeah. So
Catch her.
I saw her and was like, I was like freaking out. I was freaking out. Yeah, should have taken her down when I had the chance.
We I don't even know. I think we went to the old strip after that. We're like, okay, we're just gonna have to leave.
If we saw her again, like.
It was meant to be, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Let's take
She's
a
after you, man.
What are the odds in like all of Las Vegas to meet
better
the
than your
exact
chances of
same-
winning, apparently.
Alright, we
So
wanna-
let's take
we
a
wanna
quick
do
break,
some-
guys.
Yeah,
It's been
we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're not really. We're just gonna take a break.
Thank you very much for watching us on ESP. Stay tuned, and we will be right back after these brief messages from Evan.
And we're back.
So here's a quick message for those of you who think your shit don't stink. It does. Use Poo-Pourri.
Wait, no, don't. We can't advertise. They're not paying us any.
It's potpourri, George. It's potpourri.
It's actually
No, that's
it's
the brand name.
The brand name is Potpourri, but the one you spray in the toilet is actually called Poo-Pourri. We were just talking about this.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
We literally
And it's actually
spelled it out.
And it's actually pronounced potpourri.
God, I hate you.
I like that.
But yeah, dude.
American.
Potpourri.
But no, Sam, that's the best way to go. Like, because the little tiny spray bottle of Poo-Pourri is like, it's $10 for a 2-ounce bottle, man. It's ridiculous.
That sounds like the best.
On Amazon now.
It's expensive as hell. $10 for a little tiny 2-ounce bottle. Like, come on. But like,
But does that little spray do the trick?
yeah, dude,
Oh,
it does
yeah.
the trick. It's
It
great.
does work. Because like if you just do
One
any
spray?
normal spray, whatever, then the bathroom just ends up smelling like that combined with shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, shit flowers.
Pretty much.
I love
But-
the smell.
But yeah, if you go on Amazon, they actually sell like the 16-ounce refills for like a little less than $30.
Man, that Bezos says everything.
If you do the math, it's way better. And then I just poured the whole 16-ounce container into like a spray bottle, and then I just like one spray.
Industrial size.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Like a bare face.
The whole room just gets covered in
They
Seal
call
it.
it, they call it the big
Or it's
shit.
like an entire like bottle and like one spray. Like,
He's like, just one spray is
one
$20.
spray, just like throws it right out.
you're good for the month.
I take mighty shits. I'll have you know. Our producer can confirm. Her smile of horror says it all.
You like leave them in there for her to see. He's like, oh my god, you like it?
Some of them are double flushers, man. You know?
Tell me you're proud of me.
And like, he just goes halfway in and then they get to
You know,
flush one more time.
I was talking to a coworker actually, and he said like,
Just-
I was talking to a coworker, and he told me about this one thing that I've never heard of in my life before. It's called the poop knife.
oh shit.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Reddit or something.
Yeah, some people literally have a knife in their bathroom, and it's a poop knife, because apparently they'll drop a log. So like that it won't go the right end. It's like sideways.
you
There's like
gotta
cut
cut
it in half, so it flushes.
Is it any similar? Is it like similar to
Of
the
course, that's a thing.
poop spoon?
I knew you were gonna say that.
I know.
You did.
Great minds think alike.
But yeah.
He chortles with laughter.
Anyways, yeah, like that.
It's so stupid.
I've never heard of that in my life. Like a poop knife.
I mean, of
Who
course,
literally
it's a
has
thing. Like,
First world problem.
Yeah.
I mean,
My
do you
shit's
like
stupid.
do you like wipe it down
I
and put
eat
it back
too
in the
much.
silverware drawer?
Yeah, that's
like what's
like-
going on here.
No.
Do you bring it in with you?
Like
It's hard when you like put it
There's
back
a-
in the dishwasher.
It's just like,
Top rack.
She's like
Top
cleaning
rack.
over all the clean dishes.
oh my god.
There we go.
Now there's a holster you put on the back of your toys. You just like take it out, like if you do like a knife, a regular knife, and you just chop it
It's
up.
not even that. You just like
the tank up top.
Not
is where
even-
you wash it out.
You like freaking get it, like grab the poop knife. Cut myself.
you accidentally
you
mix
already
it in with
know
all-
it. You already know it's coming, so you just like put it down there and just like cut it before it hits the water.
Or you're just gonna go. Just like make
Fruit
little
into that
pellets.
shit.
Make my shit, Gordon Ramsay.
Imagine mixing it in with all the other knives.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
It's a fruit ninja. Like
You just have a camera and just like
Get the bonus.
bonus time.
that was a bomb.
Like diarrhea. Just like yeah. God, okay, we should stop talking about this. This is so stupid.
Is our
to
producer
some
holding her
weird places.
sides because her stomach hurts, or she's laughing that hard?
No,
might need that knife.
she's really full. Yeah.
So she's like, I have to poo. Why is she getting a knife from your drawer?
In a puddle of bear mace.
When I first
So,
got
so we went
looks-
camping and we took bear mace with us and we didn't use it. Waste of money, man.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh, she says it's making her gag.
whoa.
This was a good gag, guys. It was hilarious.
Let's
all
keep
right?
it PG, guys.
Dun, 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 dun.
Anyways. So, yeah, we bought bear mace and didn't use it. It's a waste of money.
I mean, better to have it than and to not need it than
No,
to
no,
need
no,
it and
no.
not
I'm
have
gonna,
it.
I'm gonna go find a bear. Like, there you are, like a sleeping bear. Just like open its eye, like. Here we go.
A week before it expires, we just go and hunt bears with bear mace.
What happened? This bear mace
Hey, what's going
expired.
on? It's like, dies.
Does it
Like,
just lose its
this
effects?
hurts.
Or, I mean,
I'm angry.
Let him tire himself out. He's just like, it's like, all right, I think we beat him now.
like imagine like you're like spraying a bear with like expired bear mace and it just does the opposite effect. It actually becomes like infatuated with you.
He gets better. His sight. He just like pick you out. Like,
My cataracts are gone.
Yes. Oh man.
Like,
so stupid.
he like sees your children hiding in the back. He's like, there's the easy target.
Sprints at you, jumps over you, lands right on your kids.
Fucking $6 million man or whatever.
$6 million bear. I don't know why. Why did we rebuild him? Why did we make him better?
Why did you make him stronger, faster?
Oh man. Sharper claws.
titanium claws.
Adamantium claws and teeth. He's unstoppable. Why?
Help us all.
Not again. Why did we do this a second time?
It's like armor they built onto. Around every vital organ, just been encased in metal.
This new mutated species will officially be the new alpha of this planet.
Oh god.
Learning how to speak.
Man, bear, pig.
His fast twitch
Al Gore
muscle
warned us.
powers. You can just move at 60 miles an hour now.
Order. Oh fuck, man.
Sorry, we've increased its intelligence.
Why would like okay?
It's using doors. It's like first learning. It's like, it's like fucking raptors.
We will now compare intelligence between a bear who has been given this learning pill and these human children who are watching the Learning Channel. Let's see who turns out better.
Yeah.
He like experimentally like puts on like a tie. He's like, a hat. He's like,
It's so simple. Hat goes on your head.
I still get very mad that they call that channel the Learning Channel because there's no learning being done on that.
Do they call it that?
That is
Yeah.
exactly what it's called. Yeah, it used to be an actual learning channel, but then they
What do
just
they
put
put
in
now?
like reality shows,
Then
like
ratings for some
homemakers.
reason.
They
Yes.
had
They
that
decided-
Honey Boo Boo show on there.
Yeah. They,
Oh god,
what?
Honey Boo Boo, that show on
Oh,
there.
where Nat Geo?
No, what?
it was on TLC.
Well, it should have been on Nat Geo. That would have made sense. But
Yeah.
it was on the Learning Channel.
Dear God, look at these things.
Stupid. Oh, there's this channel back in the day. I mean, I only had like cable back in the day.
I only had 2 channels. So.
No. I had we had regular channels. But like, there's one. It was on Oxygen. I think it was like channel 68 or some shit. Yeah, I know. Like
69.
the,
Just
one,
walking
the
women's
woman's
network.
channel. Just like Lifetime.
Oh yeah, because men don't need oxygen. It's just women.
Stupid. No, there's this show called Sex Talk. I don't know if you guys ever seen it.
Let's talk about
Sex talk.
Looks like you were trying to find porn. And you,
You were misled.
They're all
Well, if he's Cinemax Ricardo,
no,
God.
100%. No, actually, sometimes I find like on the Oxygen channel, I found like some good finds. I'm like, oh man, this is pretty good, pretty erotic. But anyway, I digress.
Oh,
No,
that reminds me of something. Go.
Sex Talk. There's like this old lady that had this little talk show. You know, this lady, old lady, super old lady with white curly hair. I forgot. No, what was her name? I don't
wait,
know.
but about sex?
And she would talk about sex. She would just talk about like, oh, and she's like, yeah, and she was like, oh, this is the dildo, and she's like, and like she just talks about all these different things, and like,
Hey, this is Thumper.
I'm like, this is really educational. I'm learning a lot. It's really cool.
Like,
How was
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I flipped through channels before, and I would see the caption of like what the show was, and it was like, oh, it's this old lady talking about sex. I'm like, oh, okay.
And it's cool. Like people would like talk. Okay, there's this one guy on that show. Like he was because they people call him with like the problems. I think maybe she's a sex therapist. I don't know. But they call him with their problems. The guy's like, oh man, like my wife got her hair cut like really short, and like I think I like guys or something. She's like, don't think about that. Just don't think that you do.
Just repress those thoughts.
Just talk to your
Down
wife
to the
about that.
deepest part of your soul.
But-
Hide them until they lash out later on in life.
like speaking of sex, it's kind of funny. We were watching the movie Doom yesterday because we were looking for a movie to watch. And it was like late at night. So
You guys-
How are you gonna connect this to
Did you guys
sex?
watch?
oh,
Doom?
yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's
It's
the
pretty
Rock's
funny.
worst movie.
It's pretty funny because it was like I made a comment when I played. I'm like PG-13. I'm like, really? The Doom is just PG-13?
Is this
Okay.
That was his first mistake.
Yeah, the one with the Rock. Yeah. And then I'm like, she fell asleep immediately. Like just dead.
sounds
Because, you know, she's like, I'm gonna stay awake for the movie, but can you play with my hair?
Aw,
And then I'm like, you're
That's
just gonna
cute.
pass out immediately.
that's sweet. Yeah.
So like, you know, like 2 minutes in to playing with
You
her
guys
hair.
had sex.
But anyways, no, like I'm like PG-13. Like I always thought this movie was more than PG-13. So whatever, she's out. I'm like whatever. I'm just watching the movie. Then halfway through, there's like a pile of dead bodies on the floor laying there, and the camera's
in
like,
your room?
that's normal Tuesday night.
You just start hallucinating. He's like, or he's like,
In the movie, asshole.
George, calm down.
Quell your rage.
Imagination. Just like rubbing your belly. No.
Hey, belly rubs work. That's proven.
I do,
But
yeah.
the camera's panning across in the movie, and I'm like, I just see a bunch of dead bodies, and then I'm like, wait, what was that? So like, I pause it and I backtrack it on Netflix, and then it's just like one chick dead, and her tits just completely out.
That's awesome.
I'm like,
I think you could
PG-13. Are you allowed one boob, but not two?
Yeah, I think it's like something maybe like
You're allowed one fuck.
Well, I heard ratings are
Maybe-
bullshit anyways.
maybe
Yeah, the word,
like,
you can say the word fuck once in a
Yeah, you could say
PG-13 movie,
that
just one
once.
time.
Maybe like with breasts, you could show them only for like a certain amount of time.
One
Maybe
time.
like it can only be shown for like under 5 seconds or
That's
whatever.
that's totally.
Something like that.
They just put in like flash.
Yeah, 1 second, milliseconds. Boom, milliseconds.
It's like if someone got his phone.
You can only. I was like,
Milliseconds.
it's funny. As you were saying that,
Strobing.
as you were saying that, I was thinking in my head like you can only show them 5 seconds. It's like 1, 2, 3.
That's a long time. That's a long time.
It's like 10 out of 10. Best movie I've seen.
Encore. It's like,
It's like a running scene where he just runs to an orgy party. There's like women naked everywhere. It's just like a 4.5 second section of the movie. Like, okay,
okay,
PG-13, I
this
guess.
is legal.
God, I love these ratings loopholes.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm like,
Who decides these things?
Speaking
Like I
of
know, like
loopholes.
I think it's for rated R movies, or I don't know, but like you could show like a penis, but it has to be flaccid or something. It can't be fully erect. If it's fully erect, then it becomes
NR-17.
yeah, whatever the fuck that is. Who decides that?
Wait, why?
Who decides like the parameters of
Uptight
okay, we can
parents.
show a penis?
Four old
but-
white
Wait,
people.
isn't rated R is like 18 and over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then there's like another one.
Yeah.
like-
Why is NR 17 worse than rated R, but they lower it by 17?
Or I don't know. I think it just like implies
Like,
that
does
there's gonna be.
Old white people like.
I mean, no, they're just MA. There's MA, mature
Yeah,
audiences.
MA. It's something like that. Maybe MA, but
No,
I thought it was most allowed at first, but boy, was I wrong.
Non-rated.
what?
Nothing.
I giggled a little bit.
I'm
Don't
pretty
worry.
sure. Play that back. I want to hear what he says.
What's wrong with Dick?
Dude. I was gonna say something relevant to something. Sex.
Relevant to
Oh yeah. Wait. So
Yeah, how did Doom relate to?
the
Kid, Booba.
Oh,
Okay.
Booba on a PG-13
Hey,
rating.
you really reached.
I'm sorry, boobs don't have anything to do with sex.
I do.
Oh, you don't have it off.
Oh my
Sorry.
god.
I got boobs, okay?
Let's go.
Yeah, beat him up.
I didn't hear what he said.
Some stupid shit. Anyway,
What are you gonna do?
so the first time I heard about the whole like F word, like saying you can only say fuck once in the PG-13 movie was in
He's holding the dog's paw.
Be cool.
wasn't Be Cool, man. You said you didn't see that movie, right?
No, but you told me the story.
Okay, yeah, that shit was so cool. That was the coolest thing. I'm just like, because I'm like, oh, PG. I didn't think about it, and then like, oh, you know, you can only say fuck once in a PG-13 movie. Oh no, you can only say the F word once. He's like, man, fuck that. I'm just like, oh, that's so cool. They did it. They did it.
And he's like, you know what I can say, Mom? Fuck that.
Yeah.
And then he got his ass beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Third episode where we talk about children getting beat.
Hey, speaking of children getting beat, do you believe in disciplining your children in public?
We covered this.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, no, we
Yeah.
did.
Multiple times.
What did the audience say?
Audience, what did you say?
I just heard
Pretty sure the audience is judging us for the fact that we're talking about it for a third episode straight.
There's one comment of Brian like, nice job, guys. Keep up the good work.
Gotta love his positivity.
Brian's like in our fan club. He's like the only one. He's like, "Woo."
First comment.
You keep us going.
Brian, we get it. You want to be on the show. We get it.
Oh my god,
Oh,
bro.
God damn
You're
it,
such an
Evan.
asshole.
No,
What
we'll-
a piece of shit.
We'll have him
you
on.
are.
We'll have him on. We just need another mic.
Oh shit.
Unless you wanna share your mic.
Let's get a mic.
Oh,
Yeah, Evan, we'll just
We
take you off the
we
show.
actually do need like one or two more mics for guests whenever we do need them.
That is true.
Yes.
In the future, not now.
Patty's like,
Patty's like, what the fuck?
Anyone can kill us right now.
No. Fuck, fine.
Writes on that board. I hate you.
So yeah, fuck that.
Eventually later. When we also get more cameras.
Yeah.
What we're
One
bigger.
step at a time.
We
One step
gotta
at a
get some
time.
strippers
much bigger do you
going
wanna
on in the background.
Maybe 20, 30 viewers.
Come on, dude. I was misinterpreting his question.
It was meant to be.
I just know you too well.
So
All
you
right.
set him up perfectly. You did not take the opportunity.
I'm sorry. I let you down.
Drink out of your Hello
I
Kitty
was
mug.
leaning and I was like,
Hey, this mug is Heather's, and I like it. I like the girth. It actually holds like two real normal mug cups.
Is that help me on your eyelids?
Why are you blinking? That's so nice.
Probably the biggest compliment Sam has ever given her.
Why is it? Is that a black eye?
He's like, no, she told me I had to.
I walked into the door.
I fell.
Repeatedly.
In
Like
multiple
multiple
parts.
bruises.
Yeah.
There's like the outline of a ring.
I chose this mug.
I fell on the ring.
Multiple times. All right.
Behind blue eyes.
You guys need to watch.
Is that what that song's about? Oh my god.
I don't know. I just said something. I just.
It all makes sense now.
Remember the true meaning of
Bro, baby, no one knows what it's like.
dark meaning.
What is it? I don't know.
By the way, that Limp Bizkit version is awful.
I love the Limp Bizkit,
like
actually.
But it's because it was my
the Who
time. Like,
version
it was
is
our
the best.
time.
I like it better than the original.
I
Yeah,
just
me
don't
too.
agree.
I do.
I'm sorry, I don't agree with that.
I know
at all.
you have your
It's
opinion. I know.
You
That's
have your opinion
correct.
too. That's one thing I don't
You have
agree.
your opinion, and it is wrong.
Yeah, I don't agree with you, Evan.
He didn't even cover the whole song.
How do you like that?
He goes like, It was stupid, like, I don't know.
No, but now he's saying he
Stupid
doesn't
part of
agree
it.
with you.
Yeah.
Well, he can
Do you have a
agree with
problem?
it whatever he wants.
Do you have a problem?
Not with the
freedom
song.
of
Version
speech?
is better.
with you.
I have a freedom of speech, Evan.
You're damn right.
I'm allowed that
Yes, you
in
are.
this country.
Yes, you are.
I believe in the freedom of violence as well.
How do you feel about? Okay.
No, go ahead. Tell me how you agree with about violence, Ricardo.
Hey man, I think you can do whatever you want, man.
No, actually, I believe.
People are already scared of Mexicans as it is.
No, I believe.
What?
Whoa, we're throwing race.
Look at me. I'm not scared of Mexicans. I love Mexicans.
You're not.
Look at me, something to be scared about.
You mean you're afraid of me right now?
I love Ricardo. What are you talking about?
You're just like, yeah, these fucking Mexicans,
Yeah.
but I love them though.
I'm sorry. You missed the episode last week where they tried to go after Jews. I'm sorry.
Oh, now we poor Jews.
What did they say about Jews? That they're successful?
No, they wanted to get us other Jews, and I'm just like, can we not do this? And then
Oh,
apparently I was triggered.
Oh, so they wanted to but didn't.
He's talking about us.
Yeah, so I censored
So you're
you.
comparing what someone didn't do to what you just did.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I am wrong.
See this line? I crossed it.
You know what?
You see this line? Drawing a circle.
We need a camera up in her.
I was like, you see, this line right here on the table. This line
That's a
right
keeper
here.
right there.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm no longer the sweet guy Ricardo was saying I was last
I know.
week.
I was saying
He
like,
hates Mexicans. Let it be known, Evan said he hates
I did
Mexicans.
not say that.
how do you?
Producer, rewind it and let us play back.
And then
He's giving a thumbs up.
look, like zooming on his face, like the veins are probably. It's like Evan.
It's like, I like
You're talking about me
looking
being the
for
one
yourself.
condoning
Yeah.
violence.
The hatred in his.
I can't hear you, George. I'm sorry.
I said, yet you're talking down to me as if I'm the one condoning violence.
Oh.
Do you?
Yeah.
You literally just said it. I didn't say any violence.
I believe two consenting adults have the right to, be violent with each other.
Fight
if they
Club.
wish.
So you think we should bring back Zools?
What is that? Zool?
Tools.
I thought you said Zool.
Yeah, I heard Zool.
My mouth wasn't working right.
My Z's sound like D's.
I heard Zool as well, but I mean,
I know that
Duels.
sick.
You think we should bring back duels? Like Hamilton shit.
That would
if you
be
could have
cool.
if two people would make a written contract
But
saying,
okay,
mean, that happens now.
wait, but
Can we have
like,
a slap?
that's called wrestling.
to die or to like just like
to death.
to
That way when
to
you
death
do-
You
or
see,
just like
to death
let me
is
just beat
different.
you
To
up.
death is not.
To death is too
No,
much.
Just like
I would say
To the pain.
to the pain.
To death would be like
a duel to just fight it out, like
Okay.
clean cut. Whoever's a winner is a winner, and that's it.
to death would be like if somebody murdered your wife. Then okay, you have the right to. If you wish to fight this guy to the death, that's on you. Like,
But he has to
Is it
accept.
Make sure
gonna
that's
be
on contract.
Is it gonna be bare
God's
hands
sakes.
or like?
I mean, that's
or
why I
any-
said by contract. There has to be a contract in it. Like,
Alright. It's
yeah,
like
whatever is deemed appropriate by both parties.
in the morning we meet. It's like okay, I choose the weapons, and it's like shit.
Okay,
You chose the time. I chose the weapons.
all right. So I had this like thought.
you have this.
Don't let it reflect my being, but so I was thinking. All right, so if
I'm
there's
reflecting.
if there's like not a murderer, but like some guy who's just like running through a group of people, just like slashing.
That's murder.
You mean attempted murder?
No, he's just like slashing or whatever, right? And then like
Just chopping heads off.
I mean, no, just
Jack the Ripper? You mean if Jack
I
the
don't mean
Ripper?
like, I don't mean impaling, just like. Anyway, okay, let me get to my point.
They did this in Japan not long ago, or China, where a man
So-
killed like 26 people in a subway with a knife.
So let's say
Well, I mean, it's a crowded place.
let's say it only gets to like maybe like 2 people, and then everyone's like manages to stop them, and then you get those 2 people who are cut, and then they're like, oh, I don't know, should you be like, all right, guys, let's hold them down, and like you guys get to like don't impale, but you guys can like cut them up.
An eye for
Oh,
an
you mean
eye.
eye for an
That's
eye?
Yeah. Like you get to cut them up, but then after that, like that's it. Like just drop it, just leave it.
So you just do like a slice.
Or if they're like too badly injured, like all right, wait till you get better, and then when he gets better, we'll like track him down, and then you could like cause damage to his will body, just like he caused damage to your will body.
I mean,
How would
I
he
think-
manage that?
I think that might actually cut down crime a little bit because the only people that commit, like, well, not the only people, but the people that commit crimes are generally like the fucking, like, the more cowardly, the more losers, to be honest. Like, I see videos.
downtrodden.
Yeah, I see videos. I wouldn't say downtrodden. I would see like videos all the time of people like trying to rob a liquor store and they're just like.
Well, we're talking
stupid.
about violent crimes.
I'm sorry, robbing isn't a violent crime.
No, I'm saying you're talking. No, the group
but-
of people you're talking about are for violent crimes.
Yeah,
Is that what it's like?
I think we're talking about like people just like going out to hurt others.
Oh, just for not to steal, not for money, not for money. Okay. No, yeah, well, people do that all the time.
That's just like a passion, you know.
But maybe, well,
what is it called?
a lot of times, though, people do go out to hurt other people with the idea in their mind that they're just gonna get killed by the cops when the cops come, that they're not gonna live past this anyways, so they don't care. So now, if those people were taken down in a way that, oh, you are gonna live and you are gonna feel pain. You're not gonna be in a happy little jail cell. Like, you're gonna feel pain from the people you hurt. Like, do you think that'll not make people think twice a little bit more?
Well, it's like what's it called? Sharia law, where like if you steal, they cut your hand off.
Yeah, that's not.
That's the Code of Hammurabi.
That's,
What is it?
You're referring to the Code of Hammurabi.
You're
Right.
No.
thinking of something else.
Don't bring in
Right.
Sharia laws. No.
No. Okay.
No, but what you were saying was the Code of Hammurabi.
Code of
That's
Hammurabi, right.
eye for an eye. Yeah.
Which is
right.
what,
Yeah. So like, I mean, if you steal food, okay, no, food, no. But if you're like stealing like money or fucking like, even if you're like a corporate, big dog, and you just like you steal thousands of dollars, you like launder or whatever, steal thousands of dollars from like the company or whatever, that should still apply. Like stealing is stealing unless it's food.
Wait, no. Stealing food is still stealing.
I know, but it's stealing for like that's like a need, like not money, not for money, not for personal
What
gain,
happens
but
if you
because
what
you're
happens
starving.
if you steal from someone that's all they have, and then they're starving now?
Then they have to steal back.
You're killing them by taking
Yeah.
their food.
Not killing them.
Or you're perpetuating the situation because now they're gonna have to steal because that person just steal their food.
It would have to be a case by case basis. But if
That's where it gets murky.
Ambiguous as hell.
so,
question.
so pretty much like all markets should have armed security guards with knives.
Armed with.
I mean, have you seen a brothel supermarket?
And then it's like, hey man, look, just chill out, because I mean, so what happened?
Just chill out, man.
What happened?
Are you gonna write these laws?
Hey man, so like, I mean,
Everyone's like, I'm starving, please, just chill, man.
I mean,
Chill out. He's just shaking him.
maybe like begging's okay. It's like, oh hey, can I please?
Well, begging is okay. We have beggars here all the time.
Yeah, right. I know.
Yes, you want to kill them too?
Yeah, maybe we should like slice them like throats open. No, I'm just kidding.
I swear, I'm a good man.
No, I'm
You're losing viewers. Maybe, I don't know.
Your new world thoughts.
you world order.
If I ruled this world, I would be a god. Ricardo,
I mean, yeah.
So yeah, eye for an eye. Is that a good thing?
Hey,
So you don't think?
What would? Oh, sorry. Like, what would be your response if somebody who didn't have money to pay for food? What would be your response if somebody knocked on your door and said, "Sir, I am unemployed. I'm hungry. Please allow me to mow your lawn for some money to buy myself some food."
I'd say get a fucking real job. I don't know.
As opposed to a beggar. Like,
I don't know. Maybe. How? What's your rate? I don't know. It depends how I feel.
So man, I
Like,
just had my basket.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That really
it's like,
depends.
be like, I'll pull weeds in your garden, in your front lawn.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, if you need help with
barter.
anything, I'm like, look, well, I need to do
yeah,
this.
we'll barter.
Like, I do need like help with this. So if you can help me do this for like.
Have you ever had
You get me a
a
violin.
person beg for money that way, or have they just stood on the side of the road? Please help. I can tell you which one I've exclusively seen.
I've seen some people
Holding up a sign, like,
No.
"We'll work for
I
food."
mean, I've seen people like if I'm outside or some people like knocking like, hey man, like, can I cut the grass? I'll cut your grass for whatever. I've seen that before.
Oh,
Pussyfooting
yeah.
around the answer.
Obviously you see more beggars on the street than you do
did we talk about
people
this
asking
before?
looking for jobs.
But did we?
would you say yeah? Would you let him cut your grass?
I mean, I have my own lawnmower.
He just runs away with his lawnmower, like, God damn it.
I should
Sells
never
it back to the next week.
I don't know if we spoke about this like in a previous episode, but wasn't there a story about this like?
Stop touching your mic.
My bad. That might have been me. Like this part?
Oh, that was me too. I was like,
Yeah, I'm just like,
Sure, we'll edit that out.
It's like, I don't know why I just keep doing this.
something is
dog right
Something about it. But yeah, like so, I don't know if we spoke about this in a previous episode, but wasn't there a story about like this woman that?
poked out her eyes. Yeah, man.
No, not that. She was a peddler. Like she was
Like a bicycle pedaling.
No, she was like asking for money like on the road, and like she was very like she wore like she was very ragged and everything, and then like someone with a camera like followed her, and apparently she had like a Cadillac or something.
Yeah.
You said that.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
We
Like,
did talk about it.
it's a beggar on the road. You don't know. Like, maybe they are really begging, maybe they're not. Maybe they need it, maybe they don't. Like, what I mean is, like, why don't these people just like try to offer something?
These people.
Yeah.
They're not
slippery
worth,
slope.
They're not worth.
What? They're not people.
They're not worth anything.
What people?
Is that what you're
Those
saying,
people,
George?
the beggars, that category. I'm discriminating between.
And statistically,
Between normal
what do
people,
those people consist
and
of?
these people.
I don't know. Depends on where you are. If you're in like California or Texas, they consist of Mexicans. If you're here, they consist of like Cubans, other Spanish
Your
people.
own kind?
I mean, here in Miami, which is like probably the most diverse city in the country,
What they,
one of the most diverse, you pretty much see a mixture of all of them.
I need to sneeze, guys.
Do it.
Into the.
Into Jared's.
I just can't get close anymore.
That's you.
I just like.
But yeah, I mean,
It's not good.
I'm like, why don't more homeless or more beggars do that?
Why don't we go out into the street and ask them, hey, why don't you get a job? Like, why don't you get a job? Just find out. You know, hey, we're like stumped. Why don't you what's stopping you from working? What's stopping you from
We don't-
asking
I
for
mean,
a job?
Well, most of them are probably like.
They're like, get the fuck out of my face.
They could be schizophrenic too. They could have like something. There's no guarantee that they're gonna get a job anyways. Even if they're going out looking for a job, there's no guarantee that they'll be able to get one.
Unless
I mean,
they
I
join a
didn't
gym
say-
membership and then
I'm telling you,
unless they
that's
join
it.
a gym membership and they have a shower and they look more presentable
That's it.
so they don't
Yeah.
smell.
Join a
and
gym.
They have to
You
get
can
a job
take a
first.
shower.
They have
Before
to
they,
beg-
before they can pay for a gym
They
membership.
have to beg.
Well,
they
they
have to
can-
get
yeah, they-
$25.
No,
$50.
beg.
$10. Planet Fitness is $10.
They have a shower?
month. Yeah.
I don't know that.
So what you're saying is start with the begging, and then once you make that first $10, then you go sign up for Planet Fitness,
Hey, man,
and then
be-
you work your way
begging-
up.
And then
getting the job.
Then you can take a shower and you could buy like $1 razor and then just trim up and look
true.
presentable. Take a shower, go
I
to
mean-
interviews, get the job.
Begging is to me. Begging is extremely shameful. I would feel
Yeah, you
bad
would.
bothering anyone for just because I'm in a fucked up situation.
Yeah.
That's why you don't beg. That's why you offer something as well. in return.
Yeah, and you could. I mean, if you have to beg, if you're in that situation, it should be like enough to get you out of your hole. A hole.
The only thing
Asshole.
the only thing I don't think we take into consideration though is that we're speaking this from a mentality where we all
We're
have
rich.
jobs.
I mean, yeah,
We're not rich, but we all have jobs. We all have homes. We're already in a state of comfort. And we know what it takes to get where we are right now.
What does it
people
take,
that-
Evan?
We work, and we're
Oh, so it takes
we're getting
work.
by.
Hard work.
Oh, so it takes work.
That's what I'm saying. I get that. What I'm saying is, from the perspective of a beggar, we don't know what the context is. We don't know if they have actually went out and tried to get a job or whatever mistakes they made. Or
Was he born a beggar?
no, he's not.
To be
You're
fair,
not, let me try to finish the point. All I'm saying is we don't know what the mentality is at that point for that person, where that person's in some kind of I need to get something quick and is not thinking long
No,
term.
listen. I understand if they have some sort of mental disability and they don't have any addictions. They don't have any family or any support, and I get that. But other than that, I mean, everyone can eventually work their way up. They're gonna have to work really hard, and it's not easy. It's not like we're just saying, "Oh, just get a job." But I mean, everyone has the potential to do that, to get out of that.
What happens to schizophrenics?
That's what
I don't because I can't imagine they can get hired.
no, look.
that's
With
schizophrenic. I mean-
schizophrenics, because it depends. You have to get. Oh man, I have to wrap it up. I don't want to wrap it up.
Oh man, we're almost at time. That was
I know.
quick. This just started getting good.
I know it always starts getting good.
At the
At
end.
an hour, at 50 minutes. Okay.
Just be like a
Make it up a
3
number.
hour.
Like, so-
40,
We all
50
just sit and
minutes.
chill,
Right.
talk for
60.
3 hours and knock out.
I mean, the
All right,
best-
I don't have to see you assholes for 3 weekends.
The best time, our most entertaining time is right before we start recording. Apparently, it's hilarious.
We need to
and then right after
2
we're almost
hours.
done recording,
we need to not speak while we're setting up and beforehand. Just not speak.
Don't make eye contact.
Yeah, and then once it starts, then we just let it all.
we started to do that. I was like, nobody look at each other, and then it got quiet for a second. It's like, and then we all just and then we started talking again.
Oh man, we can't.
We just can't help ourselves.
But yeah, I mean, I believe why not? If you're a beggar, why not just for all our beggars that can afford apparently watching this on YouTube? Yeah, why don't you just knock on someone's door, go through a neighborhood every now and then, go through several neighborhoods. There's neighborhoods everywhere. And
I mean, you
just
can
asking them.
collect $50 usually just from asking. Can I get some quarters? Can I get some
I
quarters?
could have sworn someone did like some
Discouraging
study.
the begging. You're going against what he's
Someone
saying.
did some study in like prime spots of beggars, like they could make north of 80,000 a year. I mean, that's like
The highest
not
end.
normal. Yeah, that's like the highest. end.
Untaxed.
80,000 is
untaxed,
what
right.
some get.
They can make as
Untraced,
much as
untaxed.
like regular people.
Yeah.
What's the average income for a household?
30,000.
For a
I actually-
person, I mean, 30,000, right? Yeah, I know it's low.
Nice.
Yeah, like 30,000. Like
Like
So
I'm
you're saying
sure
we should
they
still
can.
be
You can
beggars?
make a good chunk make at least 30,000.
So this
in
one-
prime spots, like the ones that are in the perfect corners. And
yeah, like
look,
tax free money.
this-
Fuck, let me actually quit my job and be a
I
beggar.
mean,
this
Shit.
would-
right now
Goddamn.
become a beggar.
begging.
80K, man. a year.
Proud of me now, mom.
If you're that shameless,
You should start wearing better clothing.
yeah,
It's
we're
like,
yeah. If you're that shameless, for sure, go for it.
All right. Well, yeah. Thank you guys.
Wait,
for-
no, wait, fuck! I want to. I just. God damn it! I know. We gotta wrap it up. I just want to get
Someone
my fucking
control
point
it,
across,
Bardo.
bro.
Don't censor him.
Don't censor me. It's freedom of speech. No, okay. So
I'm infringing on you.
yeah, I know.
Unplug his mic.
No, like on NPR, I was hearing this one story where like this police officer like stopped this beggar on multiple occasions, and then like he's like, like what, I guess he didn't have an ID or something like that, and so like the police officer decided to help him get an ID, and then because he didn't have an address or anything like that, or he couldn't have any incoming mail, you can't really get a license or an ID, so it's like a long ass time passed before they actually managed to get an ID for this guy, so he could
Yeah.
actually do something, and like the cops like, fuck man, like I didn't think it was like this hard to get like an ID or to get some sort of identification to
I mean, if you have nothing,
you're right. I mean, what are you gonna
who
do?
are you?
No, I mean, yeah.
It's like prove
What?
you need to
Who
know.
am
It's
I?
like,
So,
I'm homeless.
but like, I mean, I do think there's like not halfway houses. What's it called? The shelters.
Shelters, yeah.
Like the shelters and the things, but I don't know to what
They get
extent.
filled up though.
They only let you stay a little
right,
bit.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
for
right.
like a
But
month,
You have to like
to,
wait in line.
to what extent do they help you?
Like if you don't get there, like from what I saw when watching Pursuit of Happiness, like you don't get there like at a certain by a certain
from
time.
this
Like,
movie in Hollywood, according to Hollywood, they. No, I know. I'm just,
where I get all my references.
yeah.
What's next? Wikipedia? Movies, then Wikipedia.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
Oh, take it away with the song.
That's not it.
Early Sunday
Podcast. Early Sunday podcast.
God damn it, you're